bike. We're on the road. We're road tripping this weekend, fellas. You guys want to go road tripping? Let's go road tripping. What is up, everybody? And welcome into the pregame show.
Let's
go, baby! What are you drinking?
Oh, this is the holiday
Breckenridge
aged
Brewery?
in whiskey barrels Breckenridge Brewery.
The what?
Ale. It's delicious.
Honestly,
Come again?
Yeah, he struggled with that one, perhaps.
I did.
How many
I've
have you
never
had
looked at
here?
Asian
You had a
whiskey?
couple of those here?
It's the Christmas ale, aged in whiskey barrels. It's delicious.
Yeah, you've never had a beer that's been in a whiskey barrel to
What
give
are
it a
you, a
little more
child?
flavor? Gee, yeah, what are you?
Grow up.
Are you serious? What a rookie.
Man, we got Friday night wind over here. Look at this. Hat backwards.
Wow.
Hold, save it. We'll get to it in a second. Guys, we're presented as always by DraftKings Sportsbook, America's top-rated sportsbook app. Use promo code DNVR. Sign up right now while we're talking. You can talk and sign or listen to us and sign up at the same time. So later in the show, you can bet along with us. We're going to be talking about the best highlight of the year. A little debate. Maybe there's a couple nominations. And then I know the Nuggets just played the Rockets twice, but Sengun, after the game, had some hilarious things. And then also a little meaningful thing that I kind of want to get into later on. But first, I got the panel over here, half drunk already on a Friday. It's Brendan Vogt.
Half drunk after 2 sips. I think they soaked this in whiskey.
They
but,
might have soaked it.
What's up, fellas? Happy to be here on a Friday. Early start just for you, Dev. What a treat.
What a treat. Yeah, I do.
Dev wasn't missing tonight.
Over here, hat backwards. He's ready. He's going back to his CU days in anticipation of Deion Sanders. Is this CU Harrison right here?
The New Bones Highland shirt. Get it now.
Let's go, baby.
It's black and gold.
Black and gold. I got mine on.
Coincidence? I don't know.
You guys see there's some real
Probably.
solidarity across this
Oh,
beat.
yeah.
You
Look
guys
at
see that? You've noticed that we're all wearing our
Every
Bones
single
Highland
one
shirts.
of us.
Every single one of us
Yeah.
is
No
doing
exceptions.
When did those come in?
it. I swear he doesn't listen to us when we're
Did you
talking.
guys get that?
When the show's on, he sometimes listens, but when it's off, he just
You got to know somebody, Dev.
over here, superstar Dev.
I mean, it's a Friday night with the fellas. Friday night with the fellas. We got our Bones Islands t-shirt. I'm going to go get a Bones burger.
I just had one, dude.
I had it.
make up
I
for
honestly got it. Hey, look,
so good.
It is a Bones night. Chef Daniel's in the house.
Chef Daniel's here. That's why.
That's why you get it, because he cooks it like no one
gonna-
else. And I'm telling you, I just took a picture of it because I got it last week, and I took a picture of it. I almost did it today. I was like, people are gonna think I'm being too over. I'm being too extra. You know,
Man.
he made it so perfect.
Oh, it's so good.
So perfect. The way it looked, I thought it was fake the way he had cooked the Bones Highland special. I couldn't
Eating
believe
a
it.
Bones Highland burger in a Bones Highland shirt
On Bones Highland's
on
return.
a night when Bones Highland is playing.
We think. I mean, first of all, I thought he was back on Monday. Then I thought he was back on Wednesday. Here we are on Friday. I think he's back. We'll find
Should
out.
play him at some point.
Speaking of being back or not, Harrison, why don't you walk us through the notes? I hear some guys are out tonight.
Yes, definitely guys are out. Michael Porter Jr. is out.
Knew that one.
Michael Malone said pregame, this is courtesy of Mike Singer, who's in Atlanta, that he is improving, but he's not practicing right now, so no real time frame on when he could come back. Jeff Green is
Hold on, let's
also,
stick there. I know we don't have to do that. I don't want to spend a ton of time on this. I'm sure we'll do it in the post game too, but this was we speculated that this one might be a little while, but it sounds like it might be a little while longer. Like I thought maybe they get back on Tuesday and he plays. I expect him to probably miss a little bit of time here.
Yeah,
don't
if
you?
he's not practicing, I
He's
think
not even practicing.
probably another week at least.
Another week or two, yeah.
He's in pain. You can see it.
Yeah.
He's moving.
Yeah. Jeff Green is out, but Malone said he is making progress, could be available Sunday in New Orleans. Peyton Watson, who's with the team, but is now hurt. He's out.
What happened to him?
Hamstring injury.
Okay.
But some good news. Jamal
go.
Murray is available. Popped up on the injury report.
Yeah.
Quad contusion, but he's good to go.
I love this. Some good news. A guy who you didn't think was out,
Yeah.
he's in.
Yeah.
A great news.
Probable to questionable to in, baby.
To-
Probably
Yeah,
still will play 35 minutes.
What
Yeah,
was
that's
it?
right.
What was it again with him? Knee?
Quad contusion.
Gone.
Probably got purtled in,
I was going to say.
in the quad.
Jakob Poeltl.
Yeah, I got
Maybe,
Pirtle.
hopefully not in the last 4 minutes when he came back in that game. Hopefully that's not what happens.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, spicy,
Friday night
spicy wind.
Just a question.
Just a question. I'm
Raising
just
a
saying,
question.
did he need to be in at that moment? We're covering old tracks here.
For the Hawks, they have a ton of injuries as well. I believe they only have 2 starters potentially tonight. John Collins is out. DeAndre Hunter is out. Justin Holiday is out. And then the big one, Trae Young is out tonight. This is big.
So we got DeJounte Murray.
Clint Capella is questionable. I haven't seen whether he's in or not. Chat
That's kind of
probably has paid a better eye to Twitter than I have
That's
these
kind
last
of a
couple
big one, to
minutes.
be honest with you. I mean, I don't think it's come up.
I believe Bogdan Bogdanovic is available. He was also on the injury report. Frank Kaminsky,
He's just coming
Jalen Johnson, questionable. They're banged up for sure. Like, they are banged up. And with Trae Young out, I mean, Atlanta's going to look like an entirely different team tonight than we usually see.
Can I ask you guys a quick question? So you got Bruce Brown and KCP in a starting lineup without MPJ. Your preference for guarding DeJounte, is it Bruce?
KCP.
KCP's bigger.
I think also just a better, like, one-on-one defender like that.
Yeah.
Just lateral guy.
Yeah, they'll both play him though. Both spend time on him. The Atlanta Hawks are 12-10. They did lose 3 in a row, but just beat the Magic. They're the 20th ranked offense, surprisingly the 9th ranked defense on the season.
Oh wow!
But they've been pretty much a 500 team so far this year. So they're trying to find themselves, but they're really banged up tonight. So I mean, I know Denver's favored. We'll get to that, but I feel like this is the game the Nuggets should definitely win. Even though they never win in Atlanta.
Well, here's the other part of it. So Capella is playing according to the chat.
Okay.
But here's the other part of it. I feel like the Nuggets have not been good when the game plan changes last minute. When did they lose against Detroit? Was it? Turns out we do have Murray and Jokic available, and then you get a bad night. Tonight, you game plan for the Atlanta Hawks, and then all these guys are out. I do feel like this is a weird one because are you prepared for this team? Probably not, because nobody knows what this team's going to do.
Yeah, especially when you had a couple of days to get ready for this type of team. They're coming off of, I'll say like a weaker like stretch of their schedule, and now they're going to like go into their strength. This is one I'm sure that people were excited to go and see the Trae Young, DeJounte Murray backcourt with your two new additions and just trying to see how you go. And now they're not there. So like it's like you're not just punting on the game, but it's just like we're not prepared for this one.
I got the Hawks starting lineup for you. DeJounte Murray, AJ Griffin, rookie out of Duke, Jarrett Culver, the bust lottery pick, Jalen Johnson, Clint Capella. So just 2 regular starters for the Hawks tonight.
Oh man, they're horrible.
You gotta win this one now.
You gotta get this one.
I'm telling you, these are the scary games, though. These are the tough
is
ones. You just got to
scary,
set the tone early.
but
Come
you
on,
gotta
Nuggets.
get
Come
it.
out early. Set the tone.
Hey, you called for, maybe Jokic in some of these games, maybe being a bit more aggressive than those Rockets games. Maybe this is one with Capella in and just not because, we're terrified of winning this one, but like you just said, set the tone early, put some doubt in there and let's get rolling.
Who's the guy that you think is going to stand out tonight, Dev? Who's the guy you look at? Because Capella's a tough matchup. Jokic is better than him. I mean, obviously you can give him business. DeJounte Murray can be a good defender when he wants on Murray. So who's the guy?
I think it's still DeJounte Murray. This is more in his wheelhouse of what he's seen with the Spurs, where guys weren't good around him, but he like stood out and he was pretty good and had those games where he's trying to will the team to victory. He has Capella there, which I think is a little bit better than the Spurs squad that he had in his last year. So I think this is more of give him the ball, put him in a situation where he can eat and not have to worry about a Trae Young or anybody else. And I think that on the other side is how do you defend DeJounte Murray or make it so that he has to give the ball to a rookie or have to give the ball to other guys where it's not just him and Capella.
Vote on the other side for Denver then. Who do you think shines?
I'm wondering if this is another one of those Bruce nights and not like 30 points, but the 15-5-5-4 kind of thing.
Right.
Where his energy is just, like defining trait of his night in a game that could be weird. The best thing you can do is just play your tail off, and Bruce does that every night. And so I wonder if he sneaks through the cracks with a good game.
My pick is Aaron Gordon for Denver. Aaron Gordon. All right, so you got Jalen Johnson on you, okay? Young player, thin player. We know that Aaron Gordon beasts guys when they're not physically up to the task. That should be the case here. So I'm kind of curious to see if Aaron Gordon just punishes the young fella tonight.
Oh yeah.
I kind of think that's what I would expect. Especially AG's been so on fire. So not too many threes tonight, AG. Go to the cup. Let's get 8 dunks in. 8 dunks tonight.
Yeah. Aaron Gordon's probably gonna have a massive game. I'm also just excited to hopefully see Bones Highland play, just because we haven't in so long. And I'm just hoping we see him play.
By the way, Jalen Johnson was listed as questionable with a sore ankle. So not only are you a young player, undersized going against Aaron Gordon, you're also coming off of an ankle injury. Aaron Gordon should beast. I'm with you, though. Bones Highland, we got to see him tonight. Michael Malone made it sound the last time as if he didn't play him out of, protecting Bones. He wasn't quite back yet. He's been back now. We saw him 4 days ago. There's been time for him to kind of get his lungs back. Tonight seems like a perfect spot. What should we expect out of him tonight?
Man, I think you're just going to see the typical Bones Highland.
You think? Right back?
Absolutely,
15
man.
points?
Sure. He's going to take enough shots, I think. I mean, Bones always plays the same way, in my opinion. When he gets out there, man, he's going to fire it from the logo if he's open. He's going to break his man down and get into the lane if that's on the table, if that's what's in front of him. I just think he's going to play the same way that he always does. What's going to be interesting, though, is if Ish Smith is still in the rotation and if those two play together. It's something we haven't seen since the preseason. Are we going to see it tonight?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't see Bones playing much in the game. I think they try to work him back into the game. He was supposed to play last game and didn't. So, like, there has to be something that's actually there. Or they're just like, we're not going to rush guys back. We've seen what that looks like. We're not going to just go all in on a guy. So I think that they just, like, slowly put him in the lineup, and that's how it works out.
Yeah. Should be an interesting one. I feel good about Denver, but I would love to see them come out aggressive early on in this one. Guys, we are now 21 games into the season. We're a quarter of the way through. We've had some good highlights. I'm curious what you guys think are some of the nominees for best highlight of the year. If I just said best highlight of the year, Dev, where do you go?
I'm still, I'm truly stuck on that reverse dunk by Jamal Murray.
I love that you call that one. I love that one.
I have to go with that just because I didn't expect it. It was the first time that I was like, okay, he really is getting back into form.
It was a little bit of a tiger dunk, though. That's the only
Absolutely.
thing.
Angle.
But
it was a tough angle.
Not only the angle, but it was like there was people around.
Oh, there it is.
So
Kale,
like,
look at Kale on it, man.
He didn't care. Yeah, that's a reverse with a guy there while you're like not all the way back. I feel like that was a point that he was trying to get himself back. And look, he's now like, okay, from that point, I think that he's just started to take off.
I agree.
He dunked that.
It feels
how?
like, yeah.
Not a lot of hand-to-rim contact.
You knew I was going to go with that one, Kale?
He was ready.
Kale's good.
Super
Kale is
Look at
good.
that. Kale's on his game tonight.
Vote. Where are you going? Best highlight of the year.
Chalky. It's got to be the free throw line dunk. Come
I didn't
on.
know which one you were going to say there for a second. Which chalky highlight?
There's the half court. There's the John
he's
Wall
gonna
block.
take all of them.
I'm going to take all of them.
Listen,
no,
he's just going to take
I'm
every
taking-
single highlight from
I'll just
Chalky.
take every Nikola Jokic highlight.
There you go.
I got
I'm taking
those.
everything Chalky has
Taking
done.
the dunk that no one knew he could do, including himself, until the moment he was doing it.
I don't think he knew he could do it even afterwards. He didn't realize he dunked from
I
that
know
far.
a drug test is coming. They're going to be like, yo, what is happening? How did that
He's
happen?
definitely about to get drug tested.
He's going to
Yeah.
get drunk.
Let him have a good game tonight.
I thought he would
tested.
get drug tested after blocking John Wall.
He probably is getting. He probably already did. He's just not a person that's like vocal about these type of things. There's no way you looked at that and just don't think something's up. With
He
this
did. He
guy.
wasn't suspicious. He was just like, no, it seems fair that I would be drug tested every game since then.
Yeah.
All right, that's where you're going. The Michael Jordan-esque dunk. Win. What do you got?
First thing I thought of was that Jokic bullet pass through the lane.
That's a great
Yes,
one.
it's AG.
It's a MPJ.
It's just a
that's
pass
MPJ
I've never
caught it.
seen anybody make. And after that pass was made, I just like didn't say anything for the next 10 minutes. I was just stunned because I've never seen that.
The other nominees we have here, Ish Smith blocking Normal Powell, I thought was up there.
Normal pal.
I mean, just because it was so unexpected and it was such a mano-y-mano, like, Normal Powell's trying to go all at him, spin move, step back, whatever, and he just like packs him, takes the ball. It was pretty dope.
It's a good one.
The Jokic drop off last game against the Rockets was a pretty nice one. Just the like in transition, throws it behind him, perfect. Bruce Brown dunks it in. This one's underrated. Bones Highlands spinning behind the back where he dribbles in front of the guy. Then he goes up, fakes it, draws the defender, and drops it off for
Was that
DeAndre.
the takeover night when he was cooking? I think it
Was
might-
it the
I
takeover
think
night?
might
It was.
have
Yeah,
been.
it was. I think
There
I think
were
it was. It
so
was the
many
Thunder.
Bones Highland plays that
in that
night,
game, in that
man.
one game. Because I was going through it and I was kind of like, man, all of these are pretty dope highlights.
Can I
Ridiculous.
tell you guys my most underrated one? The Jack White block was sick.
The Jack White block, I love
It was
it.
really good.
I love it, man. What does the chat have anything for us that we haven't said so far? People already forgot.
Not stand out.
All right.
I don't
No,
remember that
the
one.
brown block that I remember is the one on Luka Doncic. That was the
That's
one
the-
that
I
was
remember
pretty
that one
sick.
too, yeah.
That one would be up there for me for sure.
Oh, how?
The alley-oop, oh man, the alley-oop that they had there was
the AG clutch time offensive rebound spin dunk in the last minute of the game. Yoke misses a free throw, AG grabs it over a guy, spins it,
powers it through. Just such a AG is so dope. I do think the Chanchar half-court buzzer beater is up there too, because it was so meaningful too, and it was fun, and there was a little story behind it.
Yeah,
like all of that.
Yeah, that was a great one.
So those are mine. There have been some good ones. I will say, I feel like Jokic, he's had some very good high volume of very good passes. I don't know if he's had any career highlight reel ones. The one-handed rifle one was pretty good. That was pretty good. But, I mean, we could think of, like, if I sat and said best Jokic pass of all time, you could probably think of 20.
Man, this year, I just feel like he's whipping these passes, and we're just so used to it by now that it's just regular.
It might be, yeah.
He has, like, 3 or 4 or 5 passes a game that are just ridiculous.
Right.
That would be the best pass of any center's career. And he does it 5 times a game.
The bar is so
and
much
we're
higher.
just used to it, man. Like, we're just so used to it now. It's normalized.
I agree with I remember smiling every time that he did something on the court, because I'm just like, wow, what is he going to pull out tonight? Now when he does it, I'm just like, I feel bad for the defender. I'm like, he has no idea what's about to come right now. There's a guy trailing him. Yep, seen that one. I've seen it so many times that I'm just like not even excited unless he dunks. When he dunks, I'm like,
but now you're excited for Yoke dunks.
I actually think he puts more sauce generally on his passes just throughout a game.
When he's
this
up
year
a
than
lot,
last year.
When he's up a lot, man, he'll get really saucy. Is that me? Who's getting all these
the chat pointed out
notifications?
it was the Christian Brown block on Malik Beasley in the Utah game. That was a great one.
Yeah, there you go. All right, let's move on, guys, because I don't know if you've been on Instagram lately and checking out Alperen Sengun and what he's up to. I don't know if you guys have been there.
I actually haven't.
You guys haven't been on there checking it out?
That happened for me.
Sengun, as you well know, huge Jokic fan. And I think it's funny. We talked about DeAndre Ayton as one of the first Jokic stands to come through, and there's been a few guys. Sengun, #1, first team all Jokic stand. First of all, I don't know if you saw the hug after the game. He goes up to Jokic, and like you could tell that was a little bit of like, hey man, can you sign my jersey for? And I almost felt like Jokic, I don't want to say big timed him, but he kind of gave him a like, hey man, good job, young fella. And with that, you can tell Sengun is like, and then he takes to Instagram. Go back. You got to wait for me here, Kel. Go back to the very first one. This is Alperen Sengun's Instagram after the game. Picture of him dunking. Okay, that's standard. All right, let's go to the next one. That's just a picture of him and Jokic.
Yeah.
Like, this is just a picture of him and Jokic. Like, all right, okay, just standing there. All right, fashion. Everybody has the walking into the arena. Check out my scarf. Another one of just Jokic and him standing
him
there.
out.
That's not an action photo. It's not a good photo. It's just like, hey, here I am with my.
He's like, yeah, this is him passing me the torch.
But this is what guys used to do with Kobe. You remember,
Totally.
like they would just take a picture when Kobe was in a photo with them, and it'd be like, hey man, there I am next to Kobe. That's what Sengun is doing here with Yoke. All right, keep going, because it gets better. All right, just a regular photo here, having a laugh. Here's a little, look at
interesting.
Yeah, there we go. Walking in another, got to get that fit, right? This is 2 games in a row. Dunking through Jokic. I just want to make another one here. I got to make sure everybody knows. All right, what else do we have? Last one.
There's more?
There's more. Hold on. The best one coming up. Him and Jokic. Spider-Man meme pointing at each other.
That about yourself.
Spider-Man meme with Jokic. Like, they need to drug test him too. But I think that's super cool that like you truly like love this guy so much, and like he's like such an idol that you post him so many times. But also like the Spider-Man meme, like that's like major respect right there. Like he probably, I mean the Rockets don't really have one, but like there's like a lot of other OGs or older guys on his team that he could have like went with. No, he goes with the guy on the other team, and that's still in the league that he's trying to like give that respect to. So that's dope.
Yeah.
I think it's hilarious. I mean, you have to. I'm not reading into it, right? That's
It's over the top.
It's over the top, right? He went a little fanboy.
I love it. Uncalled for.
Yeah, but it does remind you a little bit
weird.
of the like Kobe thing, right?
Totally,
LeBron
man.
didn't even get this much treatment.
Imagine a player on a team like that posting the Spider-Man meme of them and Kobe. Like, you don't just get to claim that.
It's so true, man. Ben McLemore or something is like, me and Kobe, man, we have the same game.
Me posting a Zach Lowe Spider-Man meme. Like, look, guys, people always compare us.
The funny thing is, Sengun, honest to God, the comparison is apt. But it's a comparison of style.
Sure.
Not of quality. Like, you got to be like, hey, man, yeah, you do play kind of like him at a lesser scale.
A little bit.
at a lesser scale. You're like the reduced version of it. And I like Sengun. I'm rooting for him. But it brought me to this other point. It actually got me to thinking, fellas. Watch the Houston Rockets play. I'm impressed with Sengun. I think he's a really good player.
I like him.
They got some knuckleheads, though, that I don't really care for. And I always won't think that one thing that happened with the Nuggets that's underappreciated is that Jokic was the first one here. Things would have been way more complicated, in my opinion, if Jamal was the first one here. If Michael Porter was the first one here.
God.
If Jokic was the last one in. Because the first guy in gets sort of like, all right, we're building around that guy. And to take it from them is really hard. You got Jalen Green, first one in because of just the skill set and where he was picked, right? Sengun a little bit after that. And if you ask me, I look at that team and I go, I'm not sure whose team that is yet. Jabari Smith is really good. Jalen Green has a lot of skill, although I hate the way he plays. Sengun's really good, and I like the way he plays. That's a team to me that I think is like, it reminds me of that, of if Sengun was there and then 2 years later, Jalen Green, you might be talking about, hey, we have a system. Let's see how he fits into this. That's not the case in Houston. They don't know who they are.
Well, Kevin Porter Jr. would probably tell you it's his team.
This is my point. Kevin Porter Jr., another one. Another one that was in at the same time. Do you see what I'm saying, though, Dev?
Yeah, for sure. And, like, if you want to, like, put it into Nuggets terms, it's like when Moutier came over. And he was the guy. Like, it's hard to actually even get better when you're the one that they go around. Jalen Green, he probably is hitting his peak right now. This is probably the best he's going to play. You can't,
wow.
Like, I really don't think that
I
you
hope
could learn.
no Houston Rockets fans are listening.
Honestly,
to
I don't
this.
think you could just grow on that. I think that if Jokic would have been, I mean, not Jokic, if Jokic would have been second and things like that, it would be Jamal that you have to build around. You have to make everything around it. I feel like that's how it was.
Moutier was so bad that Jokic passed him because it was like, well, Moutier's not our guy.
for sure.
But they definitely gave Moutier.
Jalen Green isn't as bad as Moutier.
But Moutier started opening night.
Yeah, he was the guy.
Jokic did not. Like, Moutier played 30 minutes a night his rookie season. Jokic did not. Moutier started his second year. Jokic did not.
Yeah,
like,
and he never got better based off of that. Like, I really think it would just be tough. And I think that Nuggets are kind of lucky, like how you described that it was Jokic that was here first, and it wasn't another guy. I think that even Jamal is lucky that it was
I agree.
Jokic that was first.
Right, I
So
agree.
you just got to look at it a different way.
I knew Houston was cooked when they dribbled the ball down the floor, right before the final buzzer at halftime and chucked up a shot. And I was like, wow, your buzzer beater offense is the same as your half-court offense.
That's what
Didn't
they were
look
cooked.
any different.
Bro, I'm telling you, in that first game in the second quarter, they passed the ball so well because they were hitting every shot and they were moving it. And I was like, man, did this team do this all the time? They never did it again.
That was a one-off.
You stumble into like a beautiful offense every now and then for 10 seconds. All right, everybody's favorite part. Let's open up the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Let's turn the microphone to Dev. Take us to the Church of DraftKings. Make us some money, Dev.
Well, this one was hard because I did the preparation 15 minutes before the game. Everything went to shit. Everything changed like 15 minutes before the game. There was no, the stats went down. People were not playing anymore. They had people up. Like, they had Trae Young up. They had everybody's, lines up and things like that. This was a game that the Nuggets came in as 3.5-point favorites. It is now all the way up to -6.
Wow.
Just because Trae Young is not there. The over-under has went up and it's just tough. To go with that, I like Denver in this game. I like the -6. I think that we're going to continue streaking in the game. Okay. This is also something I think is great for those analysts that's going to look back like Denver beat the Warriors. They beat, you start naming teams. The Hawks, they beat them. They don't care about guys being out and things like that.
Hey, first of all, they did beat the Warriors in Golden State. The only team, by the way, to beat Golden State in Golden State this year. I know Golden State hasn't been great, and they also beat them without Jamal Murray. So people will throw that away as, well, the Warriors weren't good there. They weren't good at home.
Yeah.
It's a good win.
In this game, it's actually changed with the over-under as well. The Hawks are down, guys. I just don't think that they're going to be able to score. I did think that this was going to be a track meet type of game where they're going to get out and run. I feel like the Hawks want to run. I'm going to go under in this game. It's 225. I'm going to go under in the game.
Interesting. All right, I'll take it with you, even though that's a boring one to root for.
I know. It's just so tough.
I hope everybody misses tonight. It'll be fun.
With the Hawks, I mean, it's going to be the guard play. It's going to be DeJounte Murray. It's the only thing that they have going for them. I think that
the DraftKings add these little heads next to them.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, I never noticed that. Look at that.
No, this
heads.
is a new update.
Yeah, nice little update.
This is a new update. I like DeJounte Murray's points, rebounds, and assists in this. I think that he does well. Capella's rebounds,
man,
under. under on his rebounds. I don't think he has a monster game here for that.
Be a lot of bricks.
On the Nuggets side of things, I like KCP's 3-pointers. Like he continues to hit that. He doesn't score a lot more.
Wait,
but
he's from Georgia, right?
He went to Georgia.
You know what, Deb?
Homecoming.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I like
Two
his
threes? 1.5 threes?
I think we should go around it when we get back to the same game parlay portion.
Okay, so we'll put that in. Okay.
But I do like it. I think he hits it. The fun bet for the game, I like Aaron Gordon steals. We get steals and blocks.
Wait,
we
what?
get it at plus money. You could do a steals plus blocks.
Steals plus blocks is at 1.5?
Yep, 1.5 for both combined.
All right.
Plus money on that.
I like that.
I like
that.
it. I really do like it. While we're talking about blocks, this is not on here, but do you guys think that Ish Smith gets a block in this game?
No.
He's going to
Can't
play.
bet on that, man.
He's going to
come
play.
on, man. Come on, dude.
He might get a block.
He might.
So wild,
might get a block.
He might. Yeah, he might get a block. I mean, come on.
With this game, I really don't think that Jokic is going to try to score a lot, but I do think that he's going to assist in the game. I like it at 8.5. I think that he's going to get the over on assists. As far as the lock of the game, and the one I know is for sure going to hit, you guys already alluded to it. This guy's on a mission. I like his intensity. I'm going to go with Aaron Gordon, points, rebounds, and assists.
Oh, hell yeah.
This is an easy one because I know he's going to score. It's going to be the scoring that he's going to be able
get
to
it in
easily
scoring.
get
I
it.
like it. This is your lock?
This is the lock.
I'm doubling up.
I don't think that it misses. I don't see a way that it can miss.
Really?
I think that him and Jokic are just going to find a high-low. He's just going to attack the boards. He's also just going to score whenever he wants to. They have nobody to slow him down.
Okay.
So I think that this is the one that's going to get it.
All right, I like it. Let's do a single game parlay, shall we? I also like Aaron Gordon's points on this one, so I'm going to start with 14.5 points. He scores too easy, and you're putting a hobbled second-year player. I'll take it. Let's go. 14.5. I bought it up a little bit. I like the homecoming angle from KCP. I'm going to take those 2+ threes. I think he knocks down. He probably got some family in the stands. I think he's a little excited. And then what else should we do here, fellas? What else? I need one more thing. Should we go Jokic steals? They got a bunch of guys that haven't ever played together before. I think Jokic gets some steals tonight. I'm going to take Jokic steals +1. Why not? 1+. And I'm all the way up to +130. It's not or +330 rather. I like the same game parlay. I think it's going to hit. I think it's got a good chance. I'm going to put, there we go. Put 1 unit on it, and I'm in. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed the pregame show. Nuggets in Atlanta, a place they haven't won a lot of. But guess what? This is the new look Nuggets. And it's a Friday night.
Nuggets 2.0.
Nuggets 2.0 or 8.0.
8.0.
And it's a Friday night at the DNVR Bar. We're going to go head down. We'll see you guys after the game.